Absolutely. That's a great question. So, we were invited out. The Avett brothers, myself, and the band were invited out to do this this thing for T-Bone Burnett in New York, and it was somehow connected to the Llewyn Davis movie. And they were performing with all of these like amazing traditional artists. The brothers were. There was Carolina Chocolate Drops. I mean, it was like a million incredible.
Another day.
Yeah, that sounds right. Is that what it is? Yeah. What's the name of that thing that we did in New York? What was that for? The T-Bone? Right. What was it? Oh, really? Yeah. Anyway, so we got to rehearsals for that, and I was real nervous because it was T-Bone, and I know T-Bone can be pretty particular about the things that he wants tonally. So my first thought when I walked in the room was like, I'm just going to tell the brothers that, like, you know, as a fan of this band, they should do this alone. Like if I was in the audience, I wouldn't want to see it for anyone else. It was in this beautiful theater, and there was all these like traditional bands playing, and it didn't really seem like it had a lot of room for a drummer. You know, it seemed like it was just going to kind of ruin it, honestly. Especially I mean, I'm like animal up here, you know, like, it's not going to work. So. I mean, I could play brushes and stuff, but the songs that we were playing didn't really call for it. So we rehearsed it, and I just wasn't feeling it. I don't think Paul DeFiglio was either. I went up to Scott and Seth and I go, look, man, as a fan of your band, as a fan of your music, I got to step out of this one, man. I want to hear a head full of that without drums for a minute, man. You know, like, I just want to hear that. And it was beautiful. So I think that's a great question, because sometimes you just need to know when to just like step away. When do you pick up sticks? When do you pick up brushes? When's the right time? You know, and a lot of times it's really obvious, but sometimes it's not obvious at all. And I think at that moment in that room, it didn't feel very obvious to Scott and Seth. I think they really wanted to include us all. I mean, bless their hearts, they really wanted us to all be a part of this beautiful thing. But I just said, guys, man, you got to just let this thing breathe and let it be what it was. And to be honest with you, I'm not being biased. They killed everyone that night. I mean, they were the best ones on that stage, no question about it. And I would have ruined all that. So, anyway, so any other questions?